Hello, good morning. My name is Des Futek. I live in Bristol and I'm on a website called Nextdoor. In fact, this is a screenshot with all the personal info removed of someone who is looking to leave Virgin Media and they just don't want to be like paying a monthly subscription, and they're just looking for a bit of advice. Now, I'm not an expert in this field by any imagination, but I am a techie person. I'm a web developer and software engineer. Or engineer sounds a bit posh. I write software for a living as well as web development. But I'm also partnered with an alternative to Virgin as well. So just full disclosure, I will be mentioning that at the end of this video. So that is partly my motivation for telling you this information. But I want to give you what I believe is an alternative to Virgin for the purposes of recording television programs, and if you want to have Netflix and so on as well. So I looked through the thread in this Nextdoor post, and I saw somebody recommend something called a Humax box, and I've come across Humax before. I looked at the reviews on Amazon, and they weren't that great for the Humax, but I found an alternative. In fact, why don't I quickly show you the reviews for the Humax box, and you'll see what I mean. So if we have a look at the equivalent to that one you just saw, the Humax Aura, which I think is a recent device. If you look at the 5-star ratings on this for this electronic product, they are around 48% 5-star and 13% 1-star. Ideally, you want higher than 48% 5-star. I'm looking for something a bit more like this, which actually shows you over 70% 5-star and not so many 1-stars. So that's what you're looking for a product. For a service, it's totally different because, when you're dealing with customer service and all sorts of things, it can be very complicated. So don't expect to ever see this kind of shape, in most cases for any service-based thing that you buy on a monthly basis. For example, Sky TV or Virgin or TalkTalk or BT, whatever it is. There will always be complications there. But as far as this product is concerned, this looks like a really great alternative. What I really like about it is the fact that you can watch TV programs at the same time. In fact, you can record 2 TV programs at once and record an entire series and pause and rewind live TV, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to put some links below this video where you can have a look at that and look for yourself. Now, there is also a great review on AV forums about it, which I think really underlines that this is a great product. And they actually say they think it's better than the Humax box. It's got a more modern interface and it's easier to use. I think that was the TLDR I got from that. So like it's a really, really good product in my view. Now, an alternative to buying it directly through Amazon itself is you can also get it from a company in Bristol called Richer Sounds. And you can either go there in person, they're on White Ladies Road, or you can buy it online. So it's the same price. In fact, I think this product here on Amazon might be Richer Sounds selling it. But because I looked below at some of the comments and one of them was replied by Richer Sounds. So you can buy it direct through the Richer Sounds website. The advantage of that is that for an extra just under 18 quid, you can get a 6-year guarantee, which I think is pretty good actually. And then the really cool thing is if you don't need that after 6 years, I'll give you the money back. And obviously you think, well, why do they do that? Well, it's because they can use that money and invest it in the meantime. So they'll probably get their return. So I think that makes it a really good win-win. Plus, I really like Richer Sounds as a company, very ethical, treat their employees really well. And the one based in Bristol, I believe that they've got a Bristol store still, but you can buy it online, and you can look at reviews on here as well, and you can see that it has a similar nice curve as the Amazon reviews. It's only got 70 reviews rather than, I don't know, was it 2,000 or 2,900 reviews? So definitely a +1 for the Manhattan T3R box. So record your TV programs on there, record all the FreeSat channels and so on. But Des, you might ask me, what if you want to watch something like on sports? What if you want to, watch something on catch up, perhaps on, you're like an avid rugby fan or something like that. Well, here's your answer. Or if you want to watch Netflix or you want to watch something on Amazon Prime. Well, the great thing about this Roku Streaming Stick Plus, and who comes up with these names, I've no idea, is that you can use this little device, which is just basically, it looks like a giant USB stick that you plug into the back of your TV via something called an HDMI port. And then it connects wirelessly to the controller here and connects wirelessly to your internet. You can not only get a Netflix and Amazon Prime, but if you look at this little blurry diagram here, you can see that it also has Now TV and BBC iPlayer and so on. So, and the other great thing is you can use the search functionality on it, because I've done this, to actually find where a film is. So if you're subscribed to one or two of these services, if you happen to want to spend the money on a monthly basis, then you can find out where that film is playing without having to go through them each individually, which is really super, super cool. And it's way better than the Amazon Fire Stick from that perspective as well, because it's not just got like the Amazon Prime stuff. It's also got, you can also access Netflix as well through it. Because the only criticism that people had of this DVR recorder is there wasn't an Amazon Prime or a Netflix app for it. Well, there wouldn't be, because those companies don't want you recording their services, because they're all copyright protected. So with this Roku streaming stick, you can actually watch all your favorite films via Netflix or Amazon Prime or Now TV. And if you're a sports fan, I'm looking through the Now TV website. I haven't got time in this video, but the Now TV website will tell you can get a £25 a month for 3 months and get a sports subscription. So over the summer period, if you want to watch loads of cricket, pay your 75 quid, watch your cricket, and then cancel it, which is great. So you're not locked in. So effectively, what you've got is one box and a little thing you plug into the back of your telly, and that's it. And now you can ditch, your Virgin TV or your Sky Q or your whatever it is. Now, some people say, oh, well, this looks really complicated. Well, it's no more complicated than if you had to plug in your Virgin TV DVR thing or whatever, and it does the same, but it's a one-time fee, so it will pay for itself quite soon. So if you look at the total of this, we're talking 180 roughly, plus 30, so £210 and your quid's in. And if you want, if you want to have the monthly subscription with Netflix or whatever, you can get it through using this Roku streaming stick, which is brilliant because it's got loads and loads and loads of different streaming services, not just the normal ones that but it's got lots of others, like this one called BritBox, which I've never heard of, but there you go. So there's all these coming up. So that kind of future-proofs you is really what I'm trying to say. And then finally, if you're looking for an alternative broadband supplier, I've been a rep with UW for 13 years. I'm also a customer of theirs as well. And they now do a whole Wi-Fi solution, and up to 300 megabits per second. So have a look at the links below. I'm not going to go into that. I don't want to sell it here, but just have a look at that, because it is a really great company. I've got all my services with them. It's not just broadband, but I've also got energy and mobile and so on. So that, I think, is a good summary of a really great alternative to the standard TV services that we're all paying too much for. So I hope that's been useful for you. Have a look at the links below. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. All right, have a super day. Cheers.